welcome back to my channel. My name's Sarah. I'm a homeschooling mom from Tennessee, and I'm so glad you're here because today we're going to be talking about some fun little ideas for Mother's Day since that's right around the corner. I know for a lot of us Mother's Day may be a bit different this year because of everything going on right now in our world. But anyway, I did want to just bring some ideas to your mind that you might be able to do right from your own home. Whether it's for your mom, your mother-in-law, or even just something for yourself to help you feel special on your special day. So today we're going to start out with arranging a bouquet of flowers. These flowers and greenery I just found from around my property, stuff that's blooming and in season right now. So I just clipped that and made a pretty bouquet, so you'll see that here in just a little bit. And then we're gonna make some lemon blueberry scones, you guys, yum. And I will either put the link to the recipe or the actual recipe in the comments below for you guys so you can make those. And then we're gonna follow that up by a lemonade, homemade lemonade, and finish this whole video off by making a fun little herb box. So stick around to the very end. You'll want to see it all for some good ideas for Mother's Day. And yeah, let's get right on into the video. Aren't they beautiful? I wish you could smell them because they smell absolutely amazing. So I might have to adjust some length on these. I try to cut them as long as possible, and we'll just see what happens here. I'm not the best really when it comes to arranging, so we'll just have to see how this works. I feel like generally I just take everything and shove it in and see how it goes. Isn't it just beautiful, guys? Every single time I walk past this the past several days, it has made me smile. It is such a happy thing. So if you guys have any flowers blooming around or any greenery in your yard, go and pick it and make yourself a beautiful bouquet. It's bound to put a smile on your face and just bring happiness to all those in the home. For Mother's Day, you may want to make some lemon blueberry scones. I found a recipe off of the internet on Mom on Timeout, and I will put the link down below so that you can make it as well. So yeah, they would just make a really nice breakfast or brunch little tea kind of thing to go along with your beautiful display of flowers. And yeah, so let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. 1/4 cup of granulated sugar goes next, followed by 2 tablespoons of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You'll want to stir that up, mixing it really well. Alright, I'm going to add in 6 tablespoons of cold cubed butter, unsalted. This happens to be the vegan Country Crock brand, And I'm going to use my little handy dandy pastry cutter there to just cut the butter into the flour mixture until it's just only little small pea-sized pieces of butter remain. Alright, next I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of lemon zest and 1 cup of frozen blueberries that I coated with flour just to try to keep the purple from exuding into the scone mixture. So I'm going to put those in and then just lightly mix them together. Okay, set that bowl aside, take a new bowl, and you are going to add 3/4 cup of heavy cream. Now, since I'm doing this dairy-free, I am using coconut cream instead. You're also going to take 1 egg, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Give that a really good whisk and mix it all together. All right, add your wet ingredients to your dry. And take your fork and mix it together until just combined. At this point, you're going to want to put your dough onto a lightly floured surface. And it may feel like it's just not going to hold together, but it does. Yeah, I was a little worried, but there for just a few minutes. But it did really good. And it all turned out in the end. So once you get the dough all out onto your floured surface, you're going to kind of want to form it into a round circle. Pat it down and kind of shape that all out, and then you're going to cut it. Now the recipe says to cut it into 6 equal wedges. Now I do have a scone pan, and I thought, great idea, I'm going to use it. And so it holds 8, and so I did cut it into 8 pieces. So I did get this scone pan years ago off of the World Market website, and I do really like it, but I think I need to cut the pieces a little bit smaller because they do overlap the edges, and then I feel like they don't get that nice hard crispy sides as well. Not hard, but you know, a nice crispy edge. So I might try this again in the scone pan and just do a smaller scone, or I may just do as the recipe suggests and bake them on parchment paper on a pan. But either way, they really turned out good. So I just took a pie server and yeah, just kind of served them up into the pan. After you've tucked them all snug in the pan or on the pan, just brush the tops of them with the coconut cream. I got this coconut cream, by the way, from Trader Joe's, and it literally does say coconut cream on the label. I think it's a blue label, but you could do coconut milk. This is all just in the place of heavy cream, in order for them to not have any dairy products in them, because we have allergies in our family. So anyway, just brush the top with the cream, and then you are going to sprinkle liberally with sugar, like the sanding sugar, so it's very coarse. Anyway, makes it look so pretty. And then we are going to tuck those delightful goodies into a 400-degree oven for 16 to 19 minutes until they're golden brown and cooked through. Yum, yum, yum. While those scones were baking in the oven, I decided to whip up some fresh lemonade. Guys, this just paired perfectly with the lemon blueberry scones, and so delicious, especially since I had several lemons that I had zested for the recipe for the scones, and so I just used those lemons and just juiced them on my little citrus juicer. Since they were so big, I couldn't put them through the little squeezy juicer that I had sitting there on the counter. Just turning it so I can see how much I need there. So yeah, you need about 1 cup of lemon juice, and it does not have to be freshly squeezed, guys, but it was just that much better because it was. Alright, I'm just going to take that 1 cup of lemon juice, pour it into a small saucepan, and we're going to add 2 cups of organic cane sugar to that lemon juice. I know that sounds like a lot, but we are making 1 gallon of lemonade. I did add 1 cup of water to the mixture as well, just to help it to dissolve. And then you cook it on the stove until it comes to a little bubble and the sugar is all nicely dissolved. Meanwhile, the scones are done, and I just took them out of the pan and laid them on a sheet of parchment paper on a cooling rack. It looks so good, you guys. And they tasted good too. So now that the scones are out of the oven, the lemonade concentrate mix is bubbling, and I just took a gallon pitcher, all my pretty pitchers were full of flowers, and filled it about halfway with ice, and then just poured the concentrate mix over the ice, and then after that I fill up the rest of the way with water. So since we're going for special touch here, I picked some, I don't know if these are spearmint or peppermint leaves. I think it's just peppermint leaves, and popped them in there, and then took a lemon and sliced it and popped that in there as well, and it just really makes a nice effect, makes it special. Now this recipe that I made these from says that you can eat these with fresh lemon curd or something like that. Now I know you can make lemon curd, and I'm sure it would be absolutely fantastic. But I thought, you know, they need a little something special on them. So I took the juice from one lemon, and then I mixed some powdered sugar in with that, and then just mixed it up and drizzled it over the top of the scones. And here I am trying to find my wire whisk. Oh, there it is next to the stove. And there they are, guys, and I can tell you what, they're every bit as delicious as they look. So I really wanted to do the next portion of this video outside, but the weather is not cooperating, and neither are the noises. The dogs are barking, and the rain's falling, and the wind's blowing. Life is not perfect, guys, okay? Just because we set music to the video and it sounds so pretty, there's things going along on the inside. Anyway, a great idea for Mother's Day is a nice little herb garden box. So I had Mike pick this up for me while he was out and about today, and we're gonna plant a fun little herb garden. Can't wait! So I just took this nice little planter here that I have, and just filled it probably about halfway with Miracle-Gro potting soil, and then it kind of needed moistening, so I actually ended up putting some water in there as well with it. Alright, first up is this purple basil plant. And then I planted a rosemary and a regular basil plant, and then also a oregano and a flat leaf parsley. So you do want to loosen up the root system before you put it in, and I will say that these plants were not in the best of shape. Their little pots were kind of messed up, and the roots were sort of root bound, so I think that they'll do pretty good, you know, now that they've got room to spread out a bit. So anyway, I filled up around them with more soil and then gave them a good water. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video and that it helped to get some creative juices flowing in your own mind so that you guys can have a happy Mother's Day. And yeah, so if you enjoyed today's video, do give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We'd love to have you here at Sarah's Hearts Home. And there's always lots of videos coming up, days in the life and cooking and cleaning and just inspiration for your everyday living, as well as homeschool videos. So anyway, happy Mother's Day to you all, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.